history has just taken a dark turn. The United States has officially attacked Iran. Not a warning shot, but a full-scale precision strike on Iran's most protected nuclear sites. What led to this? What was destroyed? And are we now standing at the edge of global war? Welcome to Crisis Codex. Let's break it all down. This didn't happen overnight. Over the past several months, Iranian nuclear activity has accelerated. Intelligence from Israel and the US revealed uranium enrichment beyond the 60% threshold. Iran was building deeper, harder-to-reach facilities. Israel launched several covert airstrikes targeting Iran's nuclear infrastructure. But tensions crossed a red line when Iran was suspected of moving weapons-grade material into deep underground bunkers. Meanwhile, US-Iran hostility was already high. Cyber attacks, drone strikes in the Red Sea, threats in Iraq, all signs pointed to conflict. Then, the final decision. Strike before it's too late. On June 22nd, in the early hours of the morning, US B-2 Spirit bombers silently crossed into Iranian airspace. Their target, Iran's three most guarded nuclear sites, Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. These weren't ordinary bombs. They were 30,000-pound GBU-57 bunker busters, designed to destroy heavily fortified underground facilities. The operation was swift. Multiple waves of precision airstrikes landed directly on the targets. No American aircraft were hit. President Trump later announced, quote, "Mission accomplished. The threat has been eliminated." Iran confirmed the strikes, but claimed the sites were empty, under maintenance. No casualties were reported. However, Iran's armed forces were immediately placed on high alert. Military convoys moved near the Persian Gulf. Emergency meetings were held in Tehran. And the supreme leader vowed a calculated response. The global response was swift. Russia and China condemned the US strikes, calling them illegal and provocative. The United Nations held an emergency session. Global oil markets reacted instantly. Prices surged. Investors feared escalation across the Middle East. Meanwhile, Israel praised the operation. Regional powers like Saudi Arabia and the UAE urged restraint, fearing a regional conflict. So, why did the United States act now? According to military insiders, it was a now or never decision. Iran was only weeks, possibly days, away from completing a deployable nuclear weapon. Diplomatic efforts had failed. And with US elections coming up, the administration needed to project strength and control. Some analysts say this strike was meant to delay, not destroy, Iran's ambitions. What happens now? Iran has several options for retaliation. 1. Missile strikes on US bases in Iraq or Syria. 2. Attacks on oil tankers in the Gulf. 3. Cyber warfare, possibly targeting US infrastructure. 4. Proxy attacks via Hezbollah or the Houthis. But Iran also knows a full-blown war could be regime-ending. For now, experts predict indirect escalation, not open war. But all eyes are on Tehran, and the clock is ticking. The world has just changed. A major Middle Eastern power has been attacked by the most powerful military on Earth. Is this the end of nuclear ambition in Iran? Or the start of something much bigger? Subscribe to Crisis Codex. The next 48 hours could shape the next 20 years.